Millie Weaver reporting for Infowars.com. I'm going under disguise as Rainbow Snatch, and I'm on the Hollywood Boulevard with the stars, and I'm going to be talking to people about LGBTQ rights, and if they think that, you know, love has no boundaries, and if we should extend those boundaries to groups like Verped.
I am Todd Nickerson. I'm a non-offending pedophile. I'm a political activist for virtuous pedophiles. I'm basically making the case for Verped.
Let's go see what they have to say. Are you pro-LGBTQ?
Oh yeah, all my friends are gay. Well, almost all of them.
I think it's awesome that everyone can like whatever they want. Doesn't really make a difference to me or my life, so do what you do, I guess.
Are you pro-LGBTQ?
I sure the hell am. I'm all above it.
We must be over the rainbow.
Well, I'm gay, so yeah. I mean, yeah.
What is love to you?
To me, love is the act of the divine seeking and finding itself in the playground.
I mean, do your thing. It ain't my business, but do your thing. Love is love, and that's what we should live off of.
I have people that I'm friends with that are like that, so it's like I don't look at them no type of different because we all human. We all like different things. So it's like if you like that type of person or that type of, you know, human in that way, then you do what you do.
Do you think there should be any barriers between love?
No. Do whatever you like. People just do whatever makes you happy.
There's no boundaries at all in my book.
Homosexuality has been around since like the Greek times. So why is it we're still having an issue now? Like the Greeks were much more open than we are now, and it's insane.
All those Greeks were homosexuals.
Do you think that more people should be trying to advocate for love and to not have barriers or boundaries with love?
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't even just stop there. I mean, like, there's people who are, like, aromantic, but they're still, you know, just, like, I guess, aesthetically attracted to people.
So what aromantic means is that you don't feel romantic attraction to other people. And it is separate from asexuality because sexual attraction and romantic attraction are not necessarily the same thing.
What do you think about Marilyn Monroe, how they have her just sitting there with her boobs hanging out? Do you think that it's objectifying women?
Free the nipple, man. It doesn't matter these days. If men can go out without shirts, so can women. Like, it's really not a big deal anymore.
This is really happening.
Yeah.
When the masses align, Rome falls, Egypt falls, all falls down.
What do you think about how now we have like Verped or, you know, Verped, like they're virtuous pedophiles, like they're sexually attracted to underage people, but they don't act it out. Do you think that they should be acknowledged as well?
I don't know. That's like a very gray area. I haven't really thought about that enough to have a real opinion about it. So
With the kids, they're going to have to grow up and learn for themselves if they want to live that life or not, but it should be up for them to decide and not their parents or their friends to influence them and stuff. So,
hey kids, my name is Riley and I'm going to be your substitute teacher for the day.
Back here in the States, feminists and activists have been moving society to think outside the box. Crush that gender binary. Why should man or woman be our only options, and why shouldn't you get a say in it?
I do not expect everyone in the world to understand my identity. I barely understand my identity myself.
And having the term gender fluid and having the term gay and all this stuff is helpful for people like me.
I am currently actually looking for a real life babysitter to come over a couple days a week and actually like go through a bedtime routine with me.
I have a mommy and daddy, a adopted mommy and daddy, who are totally comfortable with me being a little girl, and their children and their grandchildren are totally supportive. In fact, her youngest granddaughter said to me, I want you to be the little sister, so I'll be 9. I said, well, I don't mind going to 6, so I've been 6 ever since.
If you're talking about like somebody that's like 20 to somebody that's like 17 or something like that, then yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, age is just a number. But at the end of the day, it's an age limit and a law. So if you don't want to get in trouble, don't do the things that you do.
I mean, of course, like it's looked down upon in society, and I'm not necessarily advocating for pedophilia. But the thing is that I think it's also one of those things like being like what's called like being gay. It's one of those things you can't really change because like I've heard like I mean I don't know anybody but like this, but like I've heard like scenarios where like yeah, there are people like you know they know they're pedophiles, but then like you know they don't like you know go out and molest children or anything because like obviously there's like no consent involved, and then like that's just like you being a predator.
Pedophiles, do you think that you know that's okay?
You know, I think everybody's equal to their own space and to their beliefs and stuff and their own rights. But I see the way they hate and like, oh, don't touch me, or I'm going to call the police, or you child molester, and all that stuff. I'm not about that. I'm not a judgmental. I think that people need to lighten up really hard.
Do you think that LGBTQ community should kind of help advocate for them?
Yes, I think they did.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
You know, everybody needs to like chill the hell out.
We're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender show.
Is that where you draw the line?
Yeah, like, there's certain things that are just really messed up. Like, that's one of the things that I think is really messed up, just like pedophiles and stuff, obviously. Like, that's messed up. I don't know.
I like your cat ears.
Actually, they're upward-facing dog ears. There are dogs that have ears like this.
So are you a puppy dog then?
I guess, yeah. I mean, like, my last name is actually Labrador, like the dog. Like, I'm not making this up.
Wow. So do you identify as a dog?
Oh, no, I'm not a furry.
I am a cat. I started out as a sprite. I was editing sprites. So I took a tail sprite, cut the tails off, recolored them blue, made them look like a cat.
Even before I had identified with furry, I already was, you know, connecting these alternate identities with me.
Everyone thinks I'm a cheetah. That's about it for the character. He's just a virtual alter ego of myself.
The character itself, the full name is Kagamushi, and originally it was a samurai cockroach. I'm there looking at all these people who had described themselves as various animals and things, and I thought, let's see what I can find that nobody else has. How about a bear? No, there's 3 of those. A wolf? No, there's a fox. God, no, you cannot sling a dead cat without hitting a fox in this fandom.
What does the fox say?
I have like one friend who's a furry, and then like he tried explaining to me what, and like I didn't exactly get it. I think what he was telling me was like he doesn't like literally believe that he's an animal, but like he like identifies as one, I guess. I don't really know, but like I don't think he goes around like like squirrels or something like that, you know. Like I mean, yeah, like leave the squirrels alone, man. I wouldn't want like I mean, if I was a squirrel, I wouldn't want to up my ass. I mean. Moo is not yes. So yeah.
But what about like if somebody identified as a horse, right? And they wanted to stick within their own species.
Pony play allows me to indulge in the pretend play that all of us came to know and love as a child, and it's kind of taboo as an adult.
I don't wait. What? So like that well, okay. I mean, like, I don't even know what was going, how to answer that. Like, I'm just baffled. But like, I'm just baffled by the idea. Oh man.
Holy cow.
Don't use cow as an insult. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for a human.
So do you think because they actually aren't like biologically really a horse, they shouldn't be able to have sex with a horse?
Okay, but when you put like, it was like when you're bringing like what's called biology right here, that sounds like it kind of sounds like the arguments that It's like the trans exclusive radical feminists who I absolutely loathe.
Trans-exclusionary radical feminism, or TERF, is a subgroup of radical feminism characterized by transphobia and hostility to third-wave feminism. TERFs believe that only women born with female genitalia and genetics are real women and valid.
I think when it comes to that, it's just like, yeah, bestiality and then like transgender issues are completely different. So you can't really, you know, use like a biological basis with those kind of things. So it's like, I don't think you could, I guess like you could like mentally, like, you know, like say it's like I kind of identify with like the aspects of a horse, but like you're not like actually a horse. But then like, you know, if you're a transgender woman, then you're a woman. Like it's like that. I don't know. There's like, it's complicated. I mean, it's not just like, you know, black and white. Hey, I'm a horse, or hey, I don't know. it's yeah.
It's a complicated issue, you know. So there are boundaries then, as far as like not other species, or as far as like children.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
And these kids carry on today. You can't tell boys from girls. I mean, the girls all wear slacks, fellas let their hair grow. I was talking to someone here, I said, look at that teenager, what's that, a boy or a girl? He said, that's a boy, that's my son. I said, sure, you knew you were his father. He said, I'm not his father, I'm his mother. I don't know, I tell you, life isn't easy.
So it seems as though, as crazy as some of these liberal SJWs are, many of them drew the line when it came to children and animals. Most of them were kind of weirded out, and they kind of had their minds burst as far as some of their furry friends that identify as animals and how to kind of deal with that. But overall, most were kind of freaked out and didn't agree with the whole pedophile being added to LGBTQ. So they don't want that P there. They want it crossed out with a big X. One person did say they did think that they should have rights, which was kind of weird. But this is Rainbow Snatch reporting to you.
Today we call it bone broth, and for thousands of years our ancestors enjoyed its benefits before it became lost to our modern diets of processed junk. We are now introducing Caveman by InfoWarsLife.com, the ultimate in true paleo nutrition with bone broth, turmeric root, chaga mushroom, and 7 total primal superfoods in a single great tasting formula. Caveman. It's those people living in the wilds having to actually build civilization that are our superior ancestors, and we need to do everything we can to recapture that. Everyone knew that you used all the parts of the animal. You used the meat for sustenance, the fat for cooking, but you used the bones for strength. From the outside structure full of minerals and key cofactors to the marrow that produces the blood for the body, this is the engine of the life essence. I'm a long way from the caveman my ancestors were, but I'm sure as hell trying to get back to that essence that made us what we were, and this is a big part of it. I know you're going to want to check out Caveman Ultimate Paleo Formula for yourself at InfoWarsLife.com today.